order went out. Are you ready up? Yeah. They out. Shalom up. Yeah. All right, Shalom. Be the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked society, this place called America. First and foremost, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem. Sincere Shalom on Allah Hakim, out laboring in truth and sincerity and sound doctrine. I'm on the phone with the brother from the camp, Hamiyan.
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatad. Y'all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and double honors to the apostles of GMS. And the brothers sincerely out there doing this truth and sincerity.
And that's a key point, man. Truth and sincerity. Because you got some that ain't even sincere about this truth, you know. They just doing it because they think it's like a gathering club, you know. When brothers out here seriously know that their lives are on the line, man. Like, we can actually lose our lives for this. And we just want to go into a brief topic on not being offensive to brothers and not being a stumbling block, you know, because some things you may do, you may be sincere about it, but it could be offensive to others. Like the brother Taz Warrior did a beautiful video on the thin line between being brave and stupid. Like, you can do some things that may seem brave, you know, because that's for you, but it may seem stupid to another brother. So certain things we gotta do, we gotta be circumspect and be mindful that, hey, what we may see or deem as brave or right, you know, it may even be right in the scriptures, but it might not be a time or a season for a brother to receive or see things in that matter, you know. And certain things that you do for the Lord, you know, it's between you and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It's not for everyone.
That's right.
You got a scripture out?
Actually, if I can get a scripture.
Come.
This is 1 Corinthians 8:9. But take heed lest any lest by any means this liberty of yours become stumbling block to them that are weak. And yet, that stumbling block to them that are weak is pretty much I shall say, the youngest spirit brothers that comes in just new. But they may not understand that these things that come about.
Right.
Because that could become offensive, whether it's by anger or they may just be confused. Like, you may be leading them in a wrong ways to where they may misunderstand things, and that could be offensive in itself.
That's right. Con. You know, bring that out one more time for me, brother, for sure.
Yeah, I got you. This is 1 Corinthians 8:9. But take heed lest by any means this liberty of yours become a stumbling block to them that are weak.
Right. You don't want to be, you know, the scriptures roughly paraphrase say, though all things are lawful, it's not expedient. Just because it's lawful or you understand it doesn't mean the next brother going to. But yeah, you got to be slow to speak on certain things that you say or bring out, because another brother may not be there yet, you know. It might need to be chewed up for him, you know.
Yeah,
no, you go ahead, out my bad, slide.
Right. I was just saying, that's a good point, because when a brother that you and the camp don't understand it, you gotta bring yourself to his level and kind of show him very slowly.
Right.
So he may either pick up faster than others, or he may pick up slower than others. It's all about how the brother progresses, because not everybody works the same.
Right. Yep. Everybody don't work the same, and everybody wasn't given the same measure of faith or understanding. So you know, it's you know, you got to walk, bro. This isn't a 0 to 1,000 all-out sprint. You know, this is a marathon. Brothers got to pace themselves. You know, and some brothers coming to the truth. You know, they might be they might have that zeal, and it might not be on a too high of a level. They want to learn everything right away. Like, yeah, let me learn this. Let me, come send me that, or yeah, break this down for me. It all has to be done gradually, you know. And brothers got to, you know, pretty much slow themselves down and don't jump ahead of themselves, you know. Because what the scriptures say, you may get so much, you know, just roughly paraphrasing, you'll get and obtain so much that it in the beginning is sweet, but then it'll become bitter, and then you might vomit it out, you know. And the next thing you know, you don't understand the truth no more, because it got offensive or it got bitter to you. So you got to pace yourselves.
That's right. It's like say for a baby, you gotta give them milk before you can give them meat. Why he don't have to? Why can't you give a baby meat but milk?
Right.
It's because the baby don't have no teeth to actually eat meat. He's not that well groomed to actually going that step further.
Hey, that's true.
So you gotta start with the milk, with the basics.
Right. You know, kids love peanut butter and jelly, but you're not gonna give a baby a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Because even though he got, you know, it's soft enough for him to chew it, but man, he gonna choke off it, man. Because he ain't ready to digest or take in something on that level, man. So just like these scriptures, you can't bring out heavy meat scriptures. Hey, Shalom, y'all about Shemel Shabbat to the brothers watching, you know. But yeah, certain things have to be prepared for the weaker in the faith or the newcomers, man. I got a quick scripture, Romans 14 and 13. It says, let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge this rather, that no man put a stumbling block on occasion to fall in his brother's way. So you can't put something out there to the point where, you know, your brother want to try to do as you do, or let's say for these holidays, for instance, a brother may not know it, but if somebody invites you to a feast or whatever, you go. You don't ask the word. You just eat. You be there for the food. You're not there for the actual worshiping of that deity, you know, because you know the truth. But a brother might not know, but they might be like, man, that's I don't know. The Lord might kill me for that. So you can't lay that charge on the brother because he don't have that understanding yet. But we know. We gonna go. We gonna eat the food, and we gonna keep it moving, you know. Because we know that we're not really worshiping or making that sacrifice to that false god or that deity. We know we there, you know, to fill our own bellies off the food, you know, so to speak. You know, we're not there to say Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday or Happy Kwanzaa or whatever the fuck, you know. But yeah, but like the scriptures say, I'm gonna bring it out again if you want to make a point on it. You got it out. It says, "Let us not therefore judge one another anymore." But
back to that peanut butter jelly thing, you know how the jelly is actually the sweetness of the knowledge. Because you know knowledge is always sweet to learn.
Yeah.
But that toughness comes in. You know how peanut butter is actually kind of creamy but tough at the same time?
Right.
That's the truth. It's like the peanut butter of the truth is kind of tough. It's tough with you,
Right.
but it actually it's by going into the truth of the toughness and learning what you can do, can't do, how what you can't like I said, what you can and you can't do. That's like it's a balance with it. It's like
Right.
the more you learn, the more you know what to do. But it takes time because you can't go devour that peanut butter jelly in just one bite.
Right.
You gotta take your time because you know you're gonna choke it.
Right. And you know.
So once you take your time on it, yeah.
No, go ahead. My bad. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I was saying because once you take your time on it, then you start catching up to it. It's like, okay, I know how to do this now.
Right.
It's the same way with the truth. Once you start taking your time, don't just get everything at once. You got to take yourself. You got to learn the basics before you can step up a little bit. And once you step up, don't just go from 0 to 100. Go from 0 to 1. Then go to 2, then 3.
Right.
And so on and so forth.
Con, that's right. You know, like even that analogy, what you said with the peanut butter jelly, like, you know, it's going to be sweet in the beginning. You know, and you know, the next thing you know, if you give a kid too much sweets, they're gonna be off the wall, man. They're gonna be too hype, you know. And that's the same thing with this truth. You get too much of this sweet, and you know, you get overzealous for more, man. And then next thing you know, you gotta throw that meat in front of them, and then you gotta really take your time with that. You gotta chew it up, man. You know, you can't just throw a hunk of steak in your mouth, chew it 3 times, and swallow. You're gonna choke yourself, man. You gotta take your time with it, man. Fully digest it.
It's not an overnight thing. It's over a period of time.
Age, you know, that takes grooming. That takes years of dedication. You know, that's why you don't see any old age and groomed men, man. Because of that process that they went through. You know, they didn't go from 0 to 100, you know. They went from 0 to 1 to 3, like you said, you know. You got that you got number precept up?
You know what?
You got that Matthew 18 and 6 through 9?
Yeah.
And
I was actually about to bring it up.
All right, Con, I got a scripture
This is
after you.
All right. Okay. This is Matthew 18 and 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it was better a millstone were hanging around about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Now, it's one thing to actually offend a brother by accident, because maybe you don't know it a little bit better. Whereas you are deliberately offending this brother on purpose. Why? Because you may think you're better than that brother. That's going off in itself. You'd be better off dead,
right,
than to being inside this truth.
That's right.
Because being inside this truth means you're being humble, and some brothers may have problems. It could be on the evil way or the good way. Whereas we have proudness in Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
Whereas, like, you have a parent that you're proud of because the father would be doing so much things for you.
Right. And then, you know, don't mistake. I'm gonna make a real quick point. People mistake. We we ain't proud, and sometimes we use that word loosely. But people mistake our confidence for pride. So it's a certain level of pride we do have. We have confidence in this doctrine. We have confidence in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So, you know, we ain't saying proud in the way of you people out here. Like, you people proud that your team won the Super Bowl, or you proud because you graduated college. You know, it's a different source of pride when it comes to men of the Lord, man. You know, we have a little humility with us, man. You know.
Right, that's right.
You can continue on with that Matthew.
All right, continue on with it.
Yeah, 6 through 9.
Okay, gotcha. This is verse 7. Woe unto the world, because of offenses, for it must needs be that offense come. But woe to that man by whom that offense cometh.
Now, hey, real quick, you know. Hey, I'm gonna make a real quick point. A lot of things that we bring out on highways and hedges, you know, it's offensive to the heathens in the 2/3. So, hey, woe unto them, destruction unto them for the offense. You got
right.
You got it out.
All right. Wherefore, if thy hand or thy foot offend thee, cut them off and cast them from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life's hope or maimed, rather than having 2 hands.
Now, I was gonna say real quick. Now, don't be silly, because you got niggas out there that be silly thinking that we literally talking about cutting off one of our body parts, man. That's parabolic talking, man.
Right.
You know, if it's like just like a brother, or they become offensive or wicked in the camp, man, you cut them off. You do away with them.
And going into that word maim, which is pretty much you get mangled up, or you pretty much mangled up, which means even so, the Lord can actually have it to where you are getting fucked up.
Yep.
Whether it's physically or emotionally, or mentally, so I guess.
Right. Hey, and it's going to get.
So the Lord has his ways of making you pay when you mess with his own one.
Right.
Oh, so I guess. Right.
No, I was going to say we come into a time where it's going to get physical. You know, a lot of you people are going to start getting jacked up physically, man. You're going to start getting hands put on you. You know.
That's right.
And a lot of us looking forward to that time. You know, but we just being patient. You know. You got it out. Slap it.
All right. Rather than having 2 hands or 2 feet to be cast into everlasting fire. And if thine eyes offend thee, pluck it out, and cast it from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life with 1 eye, rather than having 2 eyes to be cast into hell's fire.
You got it up.
Right? Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones. For I say unto you that in heaven that their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven.
Right. You know, and these little ones.
That's pretty much going back to the fear of the Lord right there.
Yeah, and you gotta have fear that when you're dealing with one of these little ones, man, which is the elect, you know, you can't get upset because he's not learning on the speed or level you are. You gotta have patience with the brother, man, until he gets on that level, you know. Because roughly paraphrasing, the scriptures speak on the least, the least of the members of the elect should be esteemed as the highest. Roughly paraphrasing, you know. I'm not sure if that's how I go, but I'm gonna get it just to edify that point. But speak on it. I'm gonna look up that scripture.
Right, because in order to hurt when you realize that you're hurting the elect of the Yahweh Shah, you should have some form of fear inside you to know that you're fucking up and that you need to change before the Lord gets you, or you may even put the spirit on the brother to get you. Because when you think you're getting away with it, you're not. The Lord sees all. As I heard it one movie a couple times. The all-seeing eye. Who's that all-seeing eye? It's Yahweh Shah. He's the one who sees through all this.
That's right.
We're his sons, so why wouldn't he see it?
That's right. I got that scripture. I think this is it. Matthew 23. Slovakia. I'm trying to drive and do this at the same time. This is one of them.
Okay.
Matthew 23:11. But he that is greatest among you, you shall be your servant. You know, and that's, you know, the greatest among you going to serve you. But that's not the scripture I really wanted. But
obedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. And that's to the point because what Yahweh says goes. He may not get you right away, but he will. It only matters how. You ever heard the word? Heard the word "I'm gonna make you suffer"? That's a sentence log. That's "I'm gonna make you suffer," and the guy won't even get you right away. He'll wait while he's praying on getting you. He just sitting there working, just waiting to scoop out his prey like a snake. Well, I'm not comparing the snake. I ain't comparing the Lord to a snake, but that's pretty much an example of it.
Hey, but the
you gotta be like that lion that just wait for a fear.
Hey, but the scriptures refer to the Lord as a snake, but being wise like a serpent, you know, but harmless as a dove.
Right.
You know?
That's true.
You know, he was that serpent with Moses in the wilderness. You know, that was Yahweh Shah, man.
Yeah, right, because it's a good parable for why that's even in there.
Right.
What does the snake do? You gotta think like the snake. The snake is always cunning. That's not to actually catch his prey.
That's right.
Whether he'll just sit there for days, or he'll just examine your movement patterns.
Right, God. Hey, bring that scripture.
It's the same way with us.
But bring that scripture out one more time, brother, for sure.
I got you. This is 1 Corinthians 6:12. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. Which means it's not quick. It's not.
Here we go. We back, man. But yeah, the point has been made, man. Like, you know, because you can't do a half-assed job on the edification. Right. You know, you got to bring out the full edification for brothers, man. Because all brothers not on a certain level yet, you know. And we got to do what we can do to get brothers up on that level, you know. But it's ultimately the Lord who giveth the increase.
Talking Romans 14:1. Him that is weak in the faith receive you. That he may eat.
And we used to watch animals like a dog, right? When he gets sick, or he go too fast, go too hard eating that food, man, or eat something that doesn't agree with his stomach, what does he do? He go and eat grass, man. He goes to the herbs because that's our healer. That's like these scriptures, man. You go to the beginning stages, you know. You go to the things that you can understand to help heal you, because you done ate too much. That's you know, that meat, man, or something that might be bitter, that might make you sick, and you vomit up all the knowledge that you obtain, man. You know.
That's right.
We continue on up.
Want to get read?
Yeah, come. I think it's 1 through 3.
All right. Let not him that eateth despise him that eateth not, and let not him which eateth not judge him that eateth. For Yahweh have received him.
Right. So that brother that can't understand or quite grasp that meat just yet, you can't despise him for it, because you yourself was there at that point before. You know, you was at a point where you didn't understand everything.
That's right.
You know, but it took time for the Lord to deal with you for you to understand it. And when you understood it, you look back at it like, you know what? It just wasn't the time or season for me to get that just yet. But when you get it, it's always on point. It's always on time. Like, because I was looking for understanding on certain scriptures at that very moment and wanted it right then and there. But the next thing you know, a week later, or, you know, just give me a visual on, not exact time, but it came a time when I got the edification and the understanding on it, and I was like, damn, okay. And sometimes it happened at a specific point where you really needed it. And you're like, hey, man, that's the spirit of the Lord. That's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
You know, and if you ain't got no more points out, you know, we can close it on that. But we pretty much hammer home the point of you can't be a stumbling block or an offense to a brother that's newly to the faith, or any brother for that matter, man. You can't be that offense to a brother, man. like the scripture you brought out said, it'd be better you hung a millstone around your neck and go jump off a bridge, man. You know what I mean? You know, and
That's right.
this, you know, if we pretty much hammer home the point, you got it out if you got any points.
No. Basically, there's a difference between offending a brother on purpose and by accident.
That's right.
If you're one of those types that just likes to offend brothers because you just want to claim yourself that you're better, you're off. But if you actually try to be a sincere brother, you just accidentally offend a brother, there is forgiveness to that.
Right. You know, when you start thinking, damn.
We also go off.
Oh yeah, Sloggy, my bad. I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna say, you know, when it comes to your mind, you gotta think, damn, did I offend that brother, or did I do this? 9 times out of 10, just go ahead and say, you know what, yeah, maybe I did. So just to clear the air, you go to that brother, and say, hey, bro, you know, I might have done something that may have offended you, and you know, salak you for it. So you know, you always in that mind of you always being mindful of you know, making sure you're not offending brothers, man, because we all we got, man, and you don't want to be that reason to cause a brother to fall out. The next thing you know, that blood is on your hands.
That's right.
You know, and with that, you know, honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And a sincere shalom to all the Akim out laboring in truth and sincerity and sound doctrine. Until next time, shalom and death to America.
Shalom and death to America.
Waffle Abba Ball, shalom.